Hello everyone, welcome to BSL. Yet another day of Asia group stage. Everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'm Jumper. Zero he's in the back holding the camera. You can't see him, but yeah, it should be an exciting day today, guys. We got JayStar, RushGoon, 429, and DuGu. So, this should be interesting because JayStar, he's a legendary Protoss player from China. He had win over BSL, he beat Apud, he went to WCG. He's a very, very good Protoss, and I'm excited to see what he brings to the table today. And then, RushGoon, a talent player. Let's see if he can deal with JayStar. And then the other two people, I think, I don't know too much about 429, but DuGu is one of the top surge in the entire Chinese scene. So this group is actually pretty good, it's pretty good. I don't know who's gonna make it out, anyone can win. It's best of 3, it's not best of 5, best of 7. So, and also these players, I don't know if they practice on these maps, and as you know, when new maps are played, there's gonna be innovation. There might be some crazy cheeses coming out. We'll see what happens. So the first matchup, as I said, JayStar and RushGoon. You can see there, you can see JayStar right there. He's flexing with the is that a trophy or a concert ticket? I'm not sure, but he's flexing with that thing. I think it's a trophy, but yeah, it's a trophy. So as you can see, he's very good against Terran. 67% win rate in BSL. Pretty good ladder stat. 2600 MMR. This man is a beast. That's a very high MMR. RushGoon, about 2300 MMR. JayStar, 2 years older than RushGoon. But yeah, let's see how they'll do. But I keep the point to JayStar because in the picture department is he's holding up the trophy, man. He's already had the mental edge, and the map will be on Overwatch. This is not Overwatch the game, it's Overwatch the map. And based on the record, it's so let's see here. TVC 61%, CVP 62%, PVT 57%. So I actually read about this map, in its history. So it's it wasn't made by Korean or British. It was made by like a fan or something in like 2013. And when the map first came out, it was very bad for Terran. They had to make some adjustments, over the year to make sure Terran can play in it. And I think I play on it a couple of times, in practice map. I think it's a good map, very good, interesting design. There's a small bridge. It reminds me of Blue Storm, except the bridge isn't as small. Like you can fit through all type of units. So yeah, that's a short bridge that you can cross, and then if you go around like Blue Storm, you can cross the big area, but obviously that can take a while to cross. It's a 2-player map. There's not too many expansions, so very low econ, and the third is kind of far away, so CVP can be difficult here, and obviously PvP also difficult because getting your third in today's meta game, it can be difficult. So that's the map Overwatch. Okay. Alright guys, we're gonna jump right into the game. RushGoon versus JayStar. Is everyone in chat ready? BSL Let's do this, guys. Alright, so spawning in the top left position, we got JayStar as a Protoss. I don't know what color that is. I think it's yellow. Right? I don't know. No, this is the real yellow color. Or is it? His name in game is Ash China, but we know him as RushGoon. Spawning at the bottom right is RushGoon. Alright guys, so the mining seemed to be good from the Terran. So he know about all the mineral boosting locations. Very, very nice. So we'll see what strategy, you know, both players use. Supply depot going down right now. A pylon going down for JayStar. No one is scouting right now. Everything going according to plan. Everyone is just spamming their APM right now. Ash China with almost 500 APM, man. He's winning the early game APM battle. But hey, he's a Terran player. He needs those APM. Okay, he's gonna move out. I'm assuming he's gonna build a barrack, or is he gonna build something else? It is a barrack. It is a barrack going down. And JayStar here gonna go gateway and then take gas. Very standard Protoss build in 2022. Let's see what he'll do next. I think he's gonna scout. Yes, he'll scout after with his 13. So very interesting scout timing. RushGoon will scout as well, and he'll be crossing that little bridge I was talking about. JayStar though is sending his probe not in the direction where the Terran base is. What is he up to? Will he make proxy scout? Is it proxy Corsair? Is it proxy DT? Is it proxy Reaver? Or is he making an expansion there? What is he up to right now? He's making a pylon. Ash China is in here and he's gonna see 2 pylons. So this is like poker, you know. When you're bluffing, you're pretending like everything is right. So that's what JayStar is doing. He's getting air weapon right now. That's the right amount of pylon in his base. So this is very important, you know. If you're trying to cheese, you want to make it look like you're not cheesing. And Crystal going down, so it's gonna be 100% speed salad, guys. I'm calling it right now. 5 gateway speed salad incoming. No, it's not speed salad. It's most likely DT. But yes, Crystal going down, and RushGoon, can he find that Crystal, or will he have the game sense to know what is going on? It's gonna build a proxy starport. We have proxy on proxy action right now. DuGu coming out killing the SCV. I don't think RushGoon knows there's DT coming, because this is not how you respond to DT. You don't make starport, you make turret, or you make scan. Although there is a spider mine, so that could be hope for the Terran, but I think that's what you do when you're going for a drop. Let's see if RushGoon can... Oh, he's gonna send FCV! Hero FCV gonna see everything! The Gateway, Crystal, and Temper Archive, even attacking the probe. DuGu gonna run in base! It's already have a kill from the FCV. It's gonna scout, but it's not gonna see anything. Because it's a proxy starport, man. It's a proxy starport. And the DuGu gonna trap himself in the little corner and then get out. SCV chasing DuGu. Get 2 gateway. Right now, 1 proxy, 1 in base. Vulture trying to depower the pylon. Vulture speed going down, and this Dragoon is still running away from STV. Dragoon trying to clear mine, Marine gonna help out. Dragoon gonna take one for the team, but RushGoon is preemptively laying mine to where the DT would walk to stop the DT. Let's see if the DT can flip in though. Oh, how did it not die? It should have died to that first mine. Protoss overpower confirmed. But the DT still dies. There's gonna be more DT coming out. So JayStar, he's not fazed by this at all. He's gonna keep making DT, and he's even transitioning into a cannon. DT's still gonna run through, killing stuff still. Oh, the mine gonna... What? How did it tank 2 mine and not die? What is this? Tosis was right. Protoss is broken. What is this? Another DT coming in. Vulture gonna drop, killing the gas mining, but the DT is gonna go to town here. There's no turret, there's no scan. Why did he make Engineer Bay? He should have known that DT can just walk through mines. Another DT gonna come in. It's just gonna walk through. What? I thought 2 DT kill mine, but apparently not. Wow, I learned something new today. I learned something new. So Vulture gonna, you know, attack the Nexus, but RushGoon isn't mining right now. He's gonna DGL, and that's it for the game. I don't know how that one DT just took out 3 spider mine with 1 HP left, but that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. I think RushGoon should have made an Engineer Bay and make another factory in his base. But obviously, you know, it's a tournament situation. You're not gonna play your best when you see something unexpected like that. But as it stands, JayStar will take the first game, and let's see what RushGoon will take him next. It is a best of 3. You can still come back. So it's not over yet, but those DTs, man, those DTs, just slipping by spider mine. So yeah, we'll see what map RushGoon will pick. But yeah, pretty exciting first game, and 1-0 lead from JayStar right now. The second map will be Monopoly. So last game we have Overwatch, you know, the game. Now we have Monopoly, the game. So this map is very flat, as you can see. It's a lot of large open area. And I think this map is good for Terran, right? Because this is RushGoon pick. If it's not good for Terran, why would he take a Protoss here? But yeah, very large open area. You know, it's like, it's a triangle. There's a Triforce in the middle of the map. It's very triangular map. It's a 3 players map. You know, a lot of expansion. And the thing with this map is Terran can just not push the entire game and win, because if you look at the expansion, look at all the expansion, guys. It's very close to each other, you know. You can just like set up your siege line and then just play defensive. Take about 5 or 6 base and then get mine out the Protoss. So that can be one of the strategies, you know, but this is StarCraft, so we don't know what's gonna happen. Last game we just saw, you know, DT dropship. This game it could be anything as well. So yeah, let's get right into the game, guys. Monopoly, RushGoon versus JayStar. Spawning at the bottom left, we have the white Terran RushGoon. spawning at the 3 o'clock. We have the Braum Protoss, JayStar. So as I said, you know, on this map, it's a very, I think it's Terran favor in this matchup late game, based from all the games I've seen, you know, on like on stream, you know, ASL. But we'll see what happens here. Let's see what build, you know, what strategy the player will come up with. Pylon going down for JayStar. And supply depot. No BBS this game, no proxy game. Standard so far. SCV seem to be mining well. I like how RushGoon is very optimized in his mining. Yeah, his SCV seems to be mining very fast. And we should see a quick barrack going down. Gateway going down for JayStar and barrack. RushGoon though gonna go 12 gas instead of 11 gas, so he's gonna have a slightly later factory, but he'll have better mineral mining. And he's gonna scout at the same timing as last game, around 13 supply. Cybercall going down. JayStar this game opt to not scout. Oh, he's not mining gas. He's not mining gas. Maybe he forgot? I don't know. No, this is an optimized, I think he's gonna go 1 DuGu, no range, into expansion. Probe gonna run out to scout. SCV gonna enter RushGoon base, JayStar base, yeah, sorry. He's gonna see the same thing as last game. JayStar gonna scout the wrong way. Or maybe he's sending his probe there to build proxy, who knows. Who knows. Factory going down, only 1 gas for RushGoon, so this is usually mean that he's gonna go expansion build. He's gonna build a bunker and probably throw down command center. Dragoon gonna come out. Is that Dragoon range? It is Dragoon range. It's not air weapon. So right now RushGoon, you know, he's seeing the same thing as last game. He's gonna see the probe though, so the chance of a proxy this game is low, but that probe shouldn't be in his face. I don't know how it just ran through the Dawid. But JayStar was gonna get everything. He's gonna get all the scouting information. He's gonna see, you know, the factory. He's gonna see the bunker, barrack, and he can just make a safe assumption that the command center will go down. JayStar will go for Nexus. However, the command center went down first, so RushGoon had an economic lead right now in this matchup. But it's not too big of a lead. Robotic go down in an interesting location. Looks like we're gonna have a standard game. There's a random SCV here though. I think he's just gonna send it into scout. We have an armory going down, so this will probably mean that RushGoon is going for an upgrade Terran build. When you go upgrade Terran, you usually play pretty passive, so you're gonna go Golai, you know, into Academy. And you're not gonna have a lot of Vulture out early game. Unless RushGoon is doing something else. Maybe doing a proxy starport again. Based on his SCV location. So yeah, armory going down, and he's gonna take a little bit of a gamble here and not go Engineer Bay. You know, he got DT rushed the first game, but He's not afraid of DT this game. So very standard build from both players, and as I said, you know, Armory Academy into Golai, so no Vulture. The thing is though, JayStar doesn't know what build that RushGoon is doing, so he still needs to keep his Dragoon at bay. However, if you know that a Terran is doing this build, you can just put Dragoon in front of their base, you know, because one of the things that Terran can do is they can push across the map and siege right in front of your base. If you just put Dragoon in front of their base, they cannot do that. But JayStar doesn't know what build RushGoon is doing, you know, there could be Vulture, there could be Dropship, so that's why he needs to keep Dragoon in his base. And RushGoon will make 2 Golai, so this is a standard Academy build. It's not as economically strong as an Engineer Armory build, but it's safe against everything because you scan. And the reason it's not as strong economically is because when you make the Academy, no, when you make the scan, you cannot make SCV. So you're gonna be a little bit surprised in SCV count. However, there's a Reaver coming out right now. It's gonna run into, there's 3 Golai, so it doesn't have a range, but JayStar will back off. So the way you use Reaver in this matchup is you don't have to just fry it in, you know, hoping to do some economic damage. You can use your Reaver to control the game. Kind of like how Snow does it. You just, you know, make another Reaver and then force the Terran to siege, unsiege for a very long time. So if your harassment doesn't work, it's fine. You can still stall. This is a very strong build from Protoss. So 3-gate Reaver, and you can transition into an expansion into Carrier or Arbiter. It's a very, very good opener, very common opener. JayStar gonna see another command center going down. So RushGoon he's looking to play a macro game right now. He wants to win economically. He wants to just take the map. As I said, you know, in the pre-game. He want to take expansion. Maybe play super defensive and just stop out JayStar. So the game, well, we have a shuttle speed coming out. So this is one of the counter to the Armory, you know, Golai scan build is to go with speed shuttle, and you can go in with 2 Reaver, 4 salvage drop, and that will do a lot of damage. Because Golai will, even though it beats shuttle, it doesn't beat speed shuttle. However, RushGoon know about that weakness, and he decide to build turret to prevent that from happening. But you can still go with the shuttle, speed shuttle play. If you pick the right location, you can still sneak it in and do a lot of damage. And the timing that you attack is when Terran move out to take that third. So he should be coming in with the shuttle right now. However, RushGoon took a very quick second CC, and he's taking a quick CC. That's why the speed shuttle wasn't ready in time. It's because RushGoon, you know, took the economic lead early. But yeah, there's gonna be 3 shuttles fly by, and it can do a lot of damage if RushGoon isn't ready. It can decide the game, those 3 shuttles. Alright, 3 shuttle. Right now they are still... Oh, wait. He might go for a bus in a 3 shuttle bus. He might need to bring back those Vulture RushGoon, because this is a big bus. Fight on mine now! 2 mine go off, but it only damaged a group of goon, but another... There's no observer here, it's still gonna drop though. Weaver going in. Weaver dying instantly. Can RushGoon hold this? Oh, it's gonna be close. Speed Zealot. He can use his SCV to help. ZZ gonna get target here. But I think RushGoon will hold. It's gonna save his CC too. Very nice. DuGu's gonna clean up everything. And now RushGoon has a massive lead. That mine almost go up. Closure! Doing damage too. Killing the pylon going in. This could be game ending. Because I think JayStar went for a very committed 3-base bust. And he's doing no damage. And also, he had no observer. Where is your observer, JayStar? Where is your observer? There it is. And RushGoon convincingly take the second game. GG. JayStar didn't make observer, man. He lost a lot of unit there. And wow, that was after the first game. I think JayStar JayStar didn't make observer first game. In the second game, you know, he also didn't go observer. So RushGoon just takes it very convincing. You know, he didn't even need to bring his vulture back. Just go in, you know, get the harassment, get the econ lead early. Very impressive game from our Terran player here. So this is gonna go down to game 3. We'll see what happens, you know, in game 3. And the map will be Gladiator. This map is not good for Terran. Look at the win rate, 58% for Protoss. And the reason it's not good is because the ramp, you know, this is reverse. We'll see how our friend RushGoon deal with this, but you know, let's jump right into the game. Let's jump right into the game. Yep, no time to wait. Get right to it, guys. Gladiator, game 3, RushGoon versus JayStar. Let's go. In the top left position, we have the guy holding the trophy in his picture, JayStar, the Protoss. And at the bottom left, he lost game 1 due to DT. He won the second game playing standard. His name is RushGoon, the White Terran. And now we have Proxy coming out from JayStar right off the bat, guys. Right off the bat. Proxy 99 incoming. Oh, it could be a proxy gateway. So Zealot can be very strong because the ramp is reversed. You know, if you can control the ramp, you can just keep the Terran contained. And he's gonna scout in the right direction too. It's JayStar. I don't know about that barrack position. It's very forwarded. Usually you build your barrack next to the CC or near your supply depot. So Zealot's gonna have a field day here if they can just get in. Is he gonna steal gas? He's gonna steal gas. I want to know if he's gonna make 1 or 2 gateways. So far we're saying 1 proxy gateway. So this is not a complete all-in. It's a proxy 1 gate, Zealot pressure into, you know, tech transition. RushGoon will try to kill the gas. But he knows something is up. I think he's sending his SCV in the middle of the map. These players know each other. They are from the same country. The gateway is scouted. So this is not an all-in, guys. It's an opening, and RushGoon will build his supply depot next to the barrack. Is this gonna be a wall? And he's trying to wall himself in with SCV. Don't let the Sauron in. Oh, he's running the Marine in between the little gap created by the barrack and the supply. The Salad cannot go through, but the Marine can go. The Probe though! The Probe gonna kill the Salad, and the not Salad. Probe gonna kill the Marine, and then the Salad gonna kill the other Marine. There's no more Marine left right now. JayStar already doing damage, and oh, the pylon though. Hilo SCV might kill that pylon. DuGu gonna come out, and there's not even a factory out yet. It's only Marine. Well, JayStar with the pressure, and oh, another Marine gonna die to the Zealot. Another SCV gonna fall too. Zealot is coming in, killing everything. But it's the pylon in the middle of the map. Is it still alive? That's what I want to know. There's a bunker up, but the DuGu gonna run past it. DuGu gonna run through. Yeah, the bunker is kind of too far away. Wow, the SCV actually killed a pylon, but JayStar just made a new one. Salad falling to SCV, but you have to pull these SCV out, you know, it should be mining. And there's no factory, you know. You need a factory. I think he just forgot to build his factory. Oh, that is his factory. My bad, guys. I didn't see it. Factory almost complete. The bunker is finished. So maybe RushGoon can come out of this okay if he's gonna defend. Let's see the follow-up. Next is gonna come down first before CC this game. But I think RushGoon has stabilized, you know, but at what cost? He's gonna throw down a CC. So the problem with RushGoon right now is he doesn't know what JayStar is doing. That could be a DT follow-up. That could have been Master Goon follow-up. It's such a hard situation to be in as Terran because early game Protoss has so many possibilities. Instead, JayStar he's gonna do the very smart thing psychologically here. He's just gonna, you know, make an expansion. However, we see a barrack going down. Double barrack from RushGoon here. So RushGoon said, you know what? I'm just gonna end this game early. But I don't know if that's gonna do well against what JayStar is doing. JayStar doesn't know this is happening though. He thinks that RushGoon is made a CC playing a standard game, but this game is far from standard right now. We got two barracks, Marine medic. Oh, that's a mistake from RushGoon right there because the tank gave the vision to JayStar that there's no CC. So now JayStar knows there's no CC, which means, you know, an aggressive build is coming toward him. He immediately pulled everything back. So costly mistake there from RushGoon. It's the little thing. He's making Reaver right now. Reaver will shut down any amount of Marine medic. And JayStar had the expansion up too. He's also going Dark Templar. So JayStar, maybe he's seen this before. Maybe he know RushGoon very well. But he's doing exactly everything he needed to shut down this build, to get out the DT, get out the Reaver, mass gateway, and he should be good. But I'm not sure if JayStar know exactly what RushGoon is up to. He know that there's a rush coming, but does he know it's a Marine Medic? Reaver gonna come out like last game. Oh, but here come the push though. JayStar didn't see the Reaver. The Reaver needs to be home defending. Oh no. The Reaver is far away from home. Spider-Man far from home. Reaver, you need to go home. It's gonna do a drop here. It's a scrap gonna go off. It's not going off. That one's gonna go off though, carrying about 3 SCV, 6 SCV. But Marine Medic is here. Where's the Medic? Medic, follow your Marine. Oh man, I think RushGoon had it if he didn't send in his Marine a little bit too early before the tank, but he was a little bit distracted with the Reaver, I guess. We have two fight going on right now. Oh, the shuttle, I saw DT. DT gonna get scared. The 3 tanks, 3 Medic, 1 Marine, 2 SCV. Can the Medic fight the DuGu? SCV Medic, new meta. Because SCV, they can repair each other, they can heal each other. There's a DT though. DT killing the tank. Oh, the tank fall. And looks like, I don't know what happened to the Reaver. I think the Reaver died with the shuttle. But I think JayStar came out that exchange ahead because the Reaver did so much damage. He's ahead in supply and in worker count. DT gonna go and kill the tank, and that will be game from RushGoon. JayStar will take the series 2-1 and he'll advance to the winner match. Wow. DT are pretty good unit. Apparently I should use that unit more. So yeah, very interesting game, very exciting. It's good to see non-standard game. Instead of like the cookie cutter math expansion stuff. So yeah guys, on to the next match. RushGoon will go to the elimination match, but right now 429 versus DuGu. 429 is a Protoss, DuGu is a Zerg. DuGu is one of the top, young Chinese player in that scene. So I haven't never seen him before, but based from what I read about him, he's a pretty good player. 429, I don't know. I don't know anything about him. Oh yeah, he replaced Xing. I also don't know who that guy is, but yeah, he replaced that person, and now he's here. Oh, look at the picture though. I'm liking this picture. But look at DuGu, man. He looks like he looked ready to throw down, or he's either that or he's in like an Iron Chef or something, Master Chef right now, looking like a Master Chef. 429 though, looking scary, man. Very intimidating person. Look at that. I like both of these pictures, man. I have to give it a tie when it comes to the picture standoff. So both of these guys are new to BSL. We have no record, and the map will be Overwatch. And we can let's jump into it, guys. Let's get right into it. PvP DuGu versus Area Code. Let's go. At the top left, we have a yellow Zerg 429. Wait. Oh, this is DuGu. Wait. Oh yeah, DuGu. Sorry guys. This is DuGu, the yellow Zerg. And in the bottom right, we have 429, the pink Protoss. So yeah, Overwatch, a two-player map, can be hard to take a third. And 429 will send out his probe to build a pylon. This will be a fast expansion build to start with. And he's gonna scout early. This usually means Forge FE opening. Oh no, maybe he's gonna build a gateway. He's not scouting. It's gonna be a 10 gateway, I think. Or maybe he's going a Forge. It's a gateway. And overpool coming out from DuGu. Very standard build from Zerg. So overpool is a build that is. It doesn't really beat anything, but it doesn't lose to anything. It's a very good middle of the road opening. But very standard right now from both players. Drone gonna see that probe and he's gonna try to expand. DuGu right now showing some drone control, just chasing down that probe. DuGu said he doesn't care about mining. I'm here to hunt down your probe. That probe will run away, man. The probe is afraid right now. It's going home. Second pylon in an interesting location there from our Protoss player 429. Salad gonna come out. So as a Protoss, what you want to do is you want to probe in the Zerg base. If you're doing this build, you want to probe in Zerg base to see how many Zergling they are making, you know, so you can adapt accordingly. So right now there's 6 Zergling, so you want to make 2 salads before you expand. Okay, he's playing this perfect right now. Just salad and a probe block the ram and then leave 1 salad up to fend off the Zergling. And at the same time, make the 3rd salad. Yes, he's doing the right thing. DuGu is also doing the right thing. He's wearing down on those gateways. And if 429 isn't too careful here, he could get surrounded. As I said, DuGu pulling his Zergling even from the 3rd salad pit. I told you this guy is good, my friend. He's completely winning that without losing any Zergling. He's gonna force some probe pool here. The probe is gonna fend off the Zergling, I think. And DuGu will back off. But he got a salad kill. He has a probe kill. This is his 2nd probe kill. And he's gonna run that Zergling in to the base. So I don't know if Protoss had a probe scouting right now. I don't see any probe. In this matchup, you want a probe to be scouting at all times. Because right now, if DuGu went for a Zergling all in, Protoss would be dead. Regardless, he's gonna send in the Salad. This is his way of scouting. Just send Salad to his opponent base. Salad gonna come in and that's not enough Zergling here. Could do some damage. DuGu being very smart, pulling the drone away. Is he gonna lose one? He's not gonna lose a drone. So DuGu just had to stall until more Zergling come out. But 429 gonna take the high ground and he's running in base. He's gonna see the last, so this is a very good counter pressure here. All these Zealot will die, so 429. Oh, he got into the little gap. You know, that's the sweet spot for Zealot. But it's still gonna get around. You know, it's not a 1 pixel gap like in other maps. There's a little gap though, but should still be an easy clear for DuGu. Other Zealot will fall. So Cannon going down, Cybercall go down. DuGu had third base. The problem right now for Protoss is that his Cybercall is extremely late. I think he was distracted with the early game circling pressure. So the Mutalisk could potentially do a lot of damage. Yeah, Scorch will be out before Corsair even come out. Speed circling already out, so basically Protoss has to play in the dark. And is that a Hydralisk then I'm seeing from in the natural? Is that a Spire? It's a Spire. So it will be a Spire opening. Now he could... Okay, another hatch going down. We'll see if it's a 5 hatch build or it's a 6 hatch build. A 5 hatch build usually signify all in. 6 hatch build is a standard build from Surge. It's a very good build economically. But 5 hatch will just kill Protoss if they are not prepared for it. But most Protoss at the highest level, they know what to do against it. So Mutalisk will be coming out. Let's see if the Stargate is even up yet for a Protoss player. Stargate is up, but the Corsair will be late. And he's gonna go Crusader into 4 Gateway. I actually do this build a lot. It's a very old school build, you know, Corsair, solid pressure. This build is good if they don't go Mutalisk. If they go Mutalisk, it's not as good, but you can still play with it. You can run your Salad around the map, forcing the Mutalisk to, you know, deal with the Salad. But DuGu, he's just gonna build Sunken to deal with the Salad. He knows there's no Crystal at this timing. Yeah, he's building 2 Sunken per base, making some surge lane. That's not enough Salad there to do damage. The one Corsair is just gonna die instantly to the Scourge. And now, as I said, because his Cybercall is late, the Mutalisk is gonna go to town. And very nice Sim City here from DuGu, disrupting all the Salad. The Salad gonna go in just as I say that. But it's a very slow Salad, it's not gonna do damage. It might still get some drone kill. But let's see what the Mutalisk is going right now. How many probe has it killed? A lot of damage. Yeah, nothing is mining right now. Every Corsair that come out is just gonna die. There's just too many Mutalisks here. Okay, there is 2. Oh, that Corsair gonna... Very nice moving shot micro there from DuGu. So his Muta control, he's multitasking, it's not gonna be perfect. You know, he's in like different locations. Corsair gonna clear out the area, but I think the damage has been done, man. A lot of probe was lost. There's so many drones right now for 3 base. And I think DuGu will transition into mass Hydralisk here. I think he had 6 hatcheries right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is a standard 6 hatch Hydra build. And he's gonna take a forward, so he's hitting all his timing perfectly. So this is the essence of modern CVP. You make 5 Mutalisks and force Protoss to overcommit on defense, you know. And then you just kill them with mass Hydra, because Protoss waste so much money making Corsair and Cannon. Yeah, this Mutalisk is just gonna control the map, and you can see all the storage. You know, this is This is to kill all the Corsair. And DuGu is even gonna go more than 5 Mutalisks. I think he has 7 right now. He's sensing the blood. He's gonna take the fight to the sky. That's 4. Oh, the score's gonna hit. Gonna kill 2 Corsair. Oh, and the high temper are gonna get picked off. DuGu missed microing a little, but he's still gonna kill everything here. Forcing 2 Archon. You don't need Archon right now. You need high temper. Because you know the Hydralisk is coming. I think Hydralisk is gonna have +1 too. Yes, this is a very standard timing here. And Zerg is in the driver's seat right now, you know. There's no high temper right now. You need Storm to fight Hydralisk. Without Storm, you cannot win as a Protoss player. That's not even enough gateway here for 429. So he's a little bit behind, you know, from all the harassment. He's gonna move out though in the small bridge. Archon Salad versus 4 Hydra. I think that's too many Hydra here. He's gonna back off because of the DP, but he's still gonna kill all the Zealots. Overload speed. +1 is already finished for DuGu. Yeah, and I don't think 429 will be able to get out here. Those cannon isn't gonna help him. He knows it's over. GG from 429. And DuGu with a convincing game 1 victory in this best of 3 over 429. He's playing everything standard, making the right respawn, showing some nice micro early game, and he takes it first game. Let's see what 429 take DuGu to in the second map. But yeah, that was a very convincing win from our third player, DuGu. Solid micro, macro, you know, doing everything he did. He did what he needed to be done. He takes it. Alright guys, so the next map will be Vermeer on Jungle World 1000. This is a relatively new map. It's one of those, you know, like Fighting Spirit, Polyboy type map where it's pretty standard. But this map it's not so standard, you know, the 3rd expansion, the 4th expansion, it's in a very unique location. There's a lot of high ground, there's a lot of stuff. So very interesting map, you know, in terms of design. We'll see how the player perform on this map. So let's get right to it, guys. DuGu versus 429. Second game. At the top right, we're gonna have DuGu. The blue Zerg. He had the 1-0 lead. Bottom left, we have the red Protoss 429. So let's see what 429 will do right now. If I'm DuGu, I would just play standard again. Because based on what I did last game, you know, it was a very convincing victory. If it doesn't break, why fix it, right? 429 will go for an expansion build. Let's see if it's a 4th opening or gateway. DuGu gonna make an overload. It could be 12 hatch or overpool, but I think he'll go overpool again. And since 429 isn't scout, yeah, it's an overpool. So same opening from both players. Unlike the last series between RushGoon and JayStar. Same opening, you know, just mono e mono, standard versus standard. Pylon in base this time from 429. Last game he had a second pylon all the way out in his natural. Expansion will go down for DuGu. Overpool, let's see how many circling he makes. Oh, he's only gonna make 2. So, some deviation from the first game. He's gonna ignore the probe and try to get scouting. Second gas this quickly for DuGu. So we have a different build right now from DuGu. When a circle gas is early, it means that they are doing an aggressive build. Could be, you know, lurker drop, Hydra, bust. You know, Mutalisk rush, mass circling. A lot of possibility for Zerg. So since it's a cross position, 429 will make a nexus before second Zealot. The scouting probe will die, that's not good. You need scouting information. DuGu gonna sneak circling in here. He's gonna even kill a probe. And there's 3 probe chasing 1 circling. This is a lot of lost mining time for Protoss. He's making this could be a circling all-in. There's no fort right now. 429 had the money available to build Cybercore and gas, but he's not. Like, he can throw down a Cybercore right now, but it's not coming down. There is a fort. Oh, okay. Cybercore finally going down. Not too late. That circling is still alive. 429 will send out the Zealot to get scouting information. But it ran under the overload, so DuGu will know that there's a Zealot coming. He's gonna opt to counterattack with the circling, and there's no cannon. The gate is open. The Zealot will fall. He's pulling the circling again. No cannon. No Zealot. 1 probe will fall. And DuGu should have enough to defend. Yeah, there's enough circling here. The circling in main, this is speed circling, guys. It's not just a normal circling. It can run for days. DuGu killing everything right now. Probe cannons. It's running around. And 429 will GG. Another convincing game from DuGu, man. This guy looking dangerous. Looking dangerous in CVP. He'll play JayStar next, and 429 will play RushGoon in the elimination match. So yeah, based on what I've seen from DuGu, man, he's very impressive, you know. He saw an opening and he just takes it with the quick gas, speed circling, mass circling, cross position too, you know, so aggressive build usually not as good, but DuGu made it work. Very impressive victory. Okay, we're gonna do a short little break. So get some water, guys. Go to the bathroom, and we'll be back. I'll be back. All right, guys, welcome back to BSL Asia Group. So the next match will be JayStar versus DuGu. DuGu showing some impressive game in PvP. JayStar, legendary Pro Toss. He won against RushGoon 2-1. in a very interesting game. So I'm very excited to see, what happened in the next set. So let's get right to it, guys. The map is gonna be Longinus. Very interesting map. Very interesting map. Very old school. You can see the CVP win rate. Apparently it's a very Protoss favorite map. Alright guys, let's go into the game and see what happened. At the 3 o'clock we have DuGu, the green Zerg. At the bottom left location we have JayStar, the brown Protoss. I'm very excited to see what JayStar can come up with, From the last series, we saw him basically using 3 different build order against RushGoon. And he had a lot of experience, He beat Effort back in the day, so... he can win any PvZ. At the same time, I'm very excited for... to see DuGu play based on the last series. So this match should be a good match. We have 9 pools to start with from DuGu, showing that he can be doing different builds too. Probe gonna scout him first. Unfortunately for DuGu, he's gonna send his overload in the wrong direction. He's gonna do the gas trick to get out an extra drone, and I think he's gonna make circling here. Forge gonna go down for JayStar. So pretty standard opening. DuGu gonna take his nap. JayStar being very smart with his scouting, keeping the probe where the lava is, so he can see how many circling is coming out. Usually you make 2 cannon if they go 6 or more circling. If there's only 2 to 4 circling, you only need 1 cannon. A cannon will go down. Against overpool, you can skip cannon, go Nexus first into cannon, and you'll be fine. However, against 9 pool, you need a cannon first, or the circling will just run into your base. DuGu gonna lose a circling for free there. Maybe he's not expecting JayStar to go Forge first. DuGu will take a 3rd hatch though, at the mineral only location. The thing about this map is, and I think it's why Protoss win in the late game, is because it's had there's 3 bases, the fourth base has double gas. So if you are Protoss, Hyderless, then going down. So hold that thought, guy. DuGu going into a 3 hatch build. 973 incoming. JayStar doesn't know. He doesn't know because his probe left the base. So the weakness of the Forge FE build is precisely this build. 3 hatch Hydra, aka 973, because the Hydra did come out right before you can have enough Salad or Storm or Reaver. It did the Hydralist timing did hit before you have anything as a Protoss player. And it can also be very hard to scout. It also did beat the Corsair, you know, because Corsair can fight Hydralist. And it usually what happens is the Zerg will kill all the building in front of the Protoss base. Oh, he could have killed that probe there. Keep letting it run by. Probe gonna see it though. This was a big mistake from DuGu. He could have just killed his probe. But instead, this probe gonna sneak in. Lucky break for JayStar. He's gonna see the Hydralist then. And now he's gonna start adding cannon. The probe gonna see everything too. Corsair going out to scout. DuGu gonna get Hydralist range. So what this means is he's gonna just snipe down the gate and forge, and then he's gonna transition into a macro game. This is what I think he'll do. DuGu seems to be the type of player that if you give... Oh, there's a double forge going up. That's a counter to heavy Hydralist play. But you will die to all in Hydralist. So if DuGu decides to go all in here and he busts through, then the upgrade isn't gonna be in time. You need either speed Salad or you need Storm. Gateway already going down, Forge about to go down. JayStar here. I think he had enough cannon. DuGu gonna go in. 3 cannons fall instantly already. Only 2 cannon left. I don't think that's enough. 1 gonna fall. Probe dying. Cannon going down. Yeah, I think this is it. This could be the end for JayStar. Can he get the cannon up in time? Cannon will go down. So this is the thing with this Hydra build. Even let's assume that JayStar somehow stops this. He already lost so much probes that DuGu can just transition into a standard trial. Killing that Overlord was nice. Instead though, DuGu gonna keep going with the Hydra. He's gonna add a hatchery. So nice hold there from JayStar. He does have 13 worker advantage and he is getting stormed. So I think since DuGu didn't transition into an econ build, if JayStar did hold this, I think he'll win the game. And that's enough cannon, that's enough probe here. He had Corsair in DuGu base, seeing when DuGu will make Hydra or drone. So he's making the right amount of cannon, getting enough unit for Storm. Yeah, he just had to defend this and he win. I think that's enough cannon here. I think there's one more timing where DuGu can go in before Storm. But I think that's just too many cannons right now. Oh, maybe it's 4th time the charm here. Cannon going down. DuGu gonna back off with his Hydra. But the damage is pretty good. Storm already finished. Gonna kill a Hydra. So I think it's an even game, guys. It's an even game. DuGu, he didn't kill JayStar, but he did a lot of econ damage, forcing a lot of cannon, a lot of probable kill. But at the same time, he didn't make a lot of Hydra. Oh, the Storm gonna kill 2 Hydra right there. And the double upgrade, it's gonna come into useful late game because DuGu wasn't upgrading. Hitler is late. So right now, JayStar has all the tools he needs right now. He has +1/+1 already. He's gonna be +2/+2, you know, with his unit before DuGu even had any upgrade. Wow, this is looking good for JayStar here. And I think he's adding a lot of gateways behind this. I think he's gonna move out with Dragoon Storm army with Observer, and I think he'll just decimate everything, you know, just with his upgrade. I mean, on from the eye test right now, DuGu is fine, you know. He had the economy, you know. He's not too far in supply. But the fact of the matter is the Protoss upgrade, I think it's just gonna be too much here. Like, look at that High Templar, it's still alive somehow. It finally dies. Yeah, I think JayStar will move out when he had the 2-2 timing. But DuGu can still defend, you know. He just need good control, dodge all the storm, you know, get the right surround, anything could happen. If he can pick off some High Templar, he can still do this. So those upgrades right there is the ticking time bomb for Zerg. Lurker gonna come out. Lurker will stall. But will he have enough Hydralisk to support it? He's getting double gas. Gonna pick off the High Templar, but these are hard to kill because DuGu doesn't even have +1 Hydra, you know. It's gonna have the high ground, no Lurker coming out, there's no Observer, High Templar gonna get picked off. So DuGu doing his best even with his upgrade deficit, and +2 has complete for Protoss. This is where the Protoss is at the strongest right now in this matchup. The 2-2 timing. DuGu will not be able to kill these units without an overwhelming number. And right now, I don't even know if he had enough Hydralisk to kill 4 Dragoon. He's trying to do guerrilla warfare right now because he knows that he cannot fight this gigantic army directly. He's trying to buy time for the double gas to get in. So if I'm JayStar right now, I would just try to force a push and try to end this game. +1 will complete though for DuGu, so that will help him a little, but he's still significantly behind in upgrade. Can he hold this high ground? JayStar said, I don't care about you, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I have the low ground, but I have too much upgrade. I'm too strong. I'm just gonna kill everything. And DuGu army is completely wiped out. And I don't see anything killing this Dragoon army. It doesn't even need high temper support. The upgrade is just too much. Too much upgrade. But maybe DuGu can pull a miracle here, who knows. Salad coming out to support. But there's no lurker, and I think he's gonna lose the third base here. This DuGu. Drone going down, Salad killing everything. GG from DuGu. So guys, that is how you beat Hydra Bus. You only need about 20 cannon and a double upgrade, you know, get your storm out and move out with your big mid-game army and takes it. JayStar showing his experience. You know, he didn't panic. He got the prop in there, lucky break, but you know, this is tournament. You take all the luck you can get. There's a lot of money on the line. It's not about honor, it's about winning. You do whatever it takes to win. JayStar convincing game one, you know, playing well under pressure. Okay. So I've been told that we'll have Machine will be joining us for commentary. So we're gonna take a short break. You know, we're gonna fly Machine over to my house so he can co-cast with me. So we're gonna go on a short break, guys. All right, guys, we have Machine will be joining us to co-commentate. So
Hey, what's up, Jumper? Thanks for having me, bud.
hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the cast. So two people casting is always better than one guy. So let's
Jumper
do
flew
this.
me over to his house. How gracious,
Yes.
you know? We're sitting right next to each other.
Yeah, we're right next to each other. You just can't see it.
Oh man, good to be back. I slept in accidentally a little bit for this one, so happy to be joining the cast. Happy to have some wonderful games to cast. I'm slowly getting caught up here by my co-commentator, and it sounds like DuGu and JayStar are having a pretty good go at the winners bracket match here. JayStar up 1-0, but that means this is going to be DuGu's map pick here. I'm being told by Zero that it's Sylphid. This is gonna be kind of an interesting one. JayStar definitely a Protoss that I'm familiar with. I don't really know DuGu, if I'm being just completely honest.
He's
but...
he's that evil guy from Star Wars, right? He used to be
in
there.
Oh, Count DuGu. Got you.
Count DuGu in the house is what he is.
He uses the power of the darkness. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. All right. Well, I saw the tail end of game 1 there. Looked like JayStar had just a massive upgrade advantage versus a 4-base, 4-gas Zerg. Still ended up coming out ahead there.
Yeah, DuGu went for a Hydra bust, basically, and he kind of...
973 or...
Yeah, 973, but JayStar had enough cannon to hold, and then he did had the significant upgrade advantage, and that was it.
Got it. Yeah, those upgrades, man, they definitely come in handy. All right.
What do you think about this map in for PvP?
I know exactly what I think DuGu's going for here. Sylphid's great. In most ways, it's a pretty general ZVP map. I think even if the game goes late, it might be a little favored for Protoss, just because it's a smaller map, easier to kind of cut in half or whatever. But I'll tell you what's really strong here for Zerg is 973 openers. So you mentioned last game, DuGu likes to do that type of early game Hydra bust.
Yes.
On Sylphid, because the naturals are so small, it's really difficult for Protoss players to place the appropriate amount of cannons to basically hold off early game Hydra bust timings, 973s, and even once you get past the 973s, Lurker contains can be quite strong here too.
Yes.
So that's my guess going into this game, is we're going to see a big 973 timing into maybe some type of a Lurker bust or Lurker contain. Could be a pretty smart option for DuGu here to kind of bring him back into a 1-1 position in this series.
Right.
Anyways, guys, it sounds like we are ready to get into it. This is going to be JayStar DuGu, Game 2 on Sylphid. Here we go. All right, take it away, Jumper. You get these intros.
All right, at the top 12 o'clock position, we have DuGu, the yellow Zerg, and that's oh, okay. You can do that
okay,
one.
I'll do this one. And spawning at the bottom left. We're still finding our rhythm, guys. At the bottom left, as the green Protoss, we have JayStar. Nice. Okay. Gotta say, already close positions between these two. Their naturals aren't super far away, so what is this Overlord doing? That's really odd. I'm not gonna lie, I've not seen this.
Where is that Overlord going, man?
It's gotta be a mistake or something.
Oh, he's hiding his Overlord.
Oh, it was to get out of range of that probe. What? I am blown away at that. So he did see the probe. which means he most likely knows that JayStar is mid-left here. That is just insane to me.
Also, JayStar was doing the Overlord scout. So he was looking for the Overlord, but instead he was the one who was scouted by the Overlord, and he's gonna scout in the wrong direction.
Yeah, that was very next level. Wow, DuGu not even going all the way into the main, realizes the mistake and sends that scouting probe up towards 12 o'clock. Of course, we already know Zerglings are on the way. This is a 9-pool versus a 2-gate opener, which is also very non-standard, I'd say. There's going to be a lot of Zealot pressure out of JayStar here. You know, but with this 9-pool opener, if he's able to slip in some Zerglings to the main, get some probe harass, you know, he could be in a very strong position. First Zealot coming in, big surround. Ooh. JayStar trying to desperately get this Zealot back to his friend here. And here we go. Surround by DuGu. Wow, very nice Zergling pulling. But Zerglings are starting to fall here. Probes being cut and pulled as well to join the fight. And just a lot of Zerglings trickling out here for DuGu. Oh, I take that back. Couple drones being built.
I think JayStar is going all in here. He's pulling 3 probe to fight, and he's not building any probe. He's just gonna take this game right here, right now.
Yeah, I mean, DuGu's going to need a sunken to try to be able to hold this one, but with these probes, he should be able to block that creep colony from being placed. You can see it. DuGu's stacking 500 minerals at the moment. Even a second sunken might be nice in this position. Here we go. Surround time with the Zerglings, targeting down those probes first. I like that. But there's 3 more Zealots on the way to join this Zealot probe. Oh, very nice. Almost a block there. And one of the Zealots is at least halfway down on its HP. But
yeah, some impressive control right now from DuGu with the circling. He's very good at controlling circling in every game I've seen him. This could be his signature unit, man. He just know when to go in, when to fall back. He know when to pull back, you know, from damage. But Zealot's still gonna go in there.
Ooh, he targeted the weak Zealot with that sunken. That's very, very nice. Drone drilling, but actually getting caught out without most of his Zergling force coming in from behind here. This could be a disaster for DuGu. The probe falling finally, and we're down to 4 Zealots actually. So still, DuGu not out of danger yet. But, you know, like you were saying, this is very heavy committal here from JayStar. There's no Nexus behind this. You know, this is just pure 2-gate Zealot pushing in here. Zerglings
I think if he does, if JayStar does a lot of damage, he can still transition out because DuGu is, you know, he's also committing a lot to the defense. So maybe he could be fine. Talking about JayStar, but yeah, I think he's okay right now from this position.
Yeah, it is 8 workers to the 14 of JayStar. Like you said, this is very heavy committal from really honestly both players, but you know, at least with that 3 hatchery, Zerg can re-drone fairly quickly, but Protoss, you know, you obviously rely just on that Nexus, so it would take JayStar quite a bit to bring that economy back up to par. Okay, JayStar scouting in here, preventing any mining from the mineral, but doesn't want to get too close to that sunken. Forge going down for JayStar. I think he recognizes that there's most likely some Zerglings on the map looking to counter. Yep.
Yeah, DuGu had been looking for this counter the entire game.
Ooh. Okay. Zerglings trying to catch out a couple Zealots in the middle of the map. And it looks like they'll do it. Wow, big surround here from DuGu. Ooh, he should just run by, I think. But more Zealots falling. I think this is still an acceptable trade. Zerglings trying to go in, and yes, we have the run by. These Zerglings do have Zergling speed. So this is really going to be a pain now for JayStar to try to defend. Photon cannon in the main though, very intelligent by JayStar. to kind of recognize the run-by potential, just go ahead, get that cannon in the main, defend his mining, and play from there. Gas starting to be mined by DuGu in the main, so that means one of two things. He's either looking to tech to lair, or we might actually just see like 3-hatch Hydralisk from here, which probably wouldn't be a bad option. I think with the 2 gateways up front, Hydra and Hydra range could be pretty key just to be able to pick off those buildings here early on and prevent any more Zealots from being produced. But actually, no, a lot more Zerglings just rallying across the map. Ooh, nice surround there. Almost getting a probe.
Yeah, this is a very interesting choice from DuGu here. He's just sticking with a lot of circling. He's adding drone behind his, you know, circling production, and he's gonna get the gateway.
Yeah, he did get that gateway. So now JayStar just on a single gateway, but it looks like finally that Nexus does go down at the natural. He will have cannon support here too momentarily. So
yeah,
DuGu
is forcing JayStar to overcommit right now, and he's getting his lat tech. You know, Mutalisk could just win the game because JayStar doesn't even have gas yet.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking. At the same time, though, we'll have JayStar is putting down cannons. You know, that's somewhat of Muta defense, especially just like 2-base Muta could, you know, at least be stalled for a bit. And yeah, we even see JayStar taking his second gas before the Nexus is even up. So it seems like he's recognized that there is a Muta potential here out of DuGu. Worker count, though, 29 drones to 26 probes. You never like to see that if you're a Protoss. It feels like DuGu's really starting to, you know, take a massive lead in this game.
Yeah, he's taking a massive lead, and you know, the Spire is completely done. He's gonna get out some Mutalisk before, you know, the JayStar have a Stargate right now. It's like 20% done, so a long way away from Corsair, and these Zealots all gonna die to Mutalisk. I mean, not it's Zealot can't attack this guy, so you know, Mutalisk is just gonna dominate.
Yeah, they've got to get out first, though. I feel like, and yeah,
True,
this is not a bad timing, just because I think JayStar recognizes the Muta potential as soon. So he's going to try to get some kind of a trade with these slow Zealots, maybe prevent a third or something. But yeah, we see a very nice wall off with that Evo chamber.
Oh, he's going double Stargate.
Ooh, I like this.
Yeah, I like him killing the Overlord too with the DuGu, and so JayStar, he's behind in tech, but he's making the play to stabilize himself against Muta. Muta gonna be distracted fighting these Zealots, but JayStar will get to play the game, and if he can hold on for a little bit longer, he'll be ahead, because Zerg did get a pretty late, you know, third phase.
Looks like a significant amount of drones have been traded for those Zealots, though. Only 3 drones mining the mineral at the natural. And if we look at the worker count, it's now 29 to 36 for JayStar's advantage.
Well, I'm very impressed by JayStar right now. I thought he was dead in the water, but he managed to stabilize.
Ooh, Scourge coming in, though. 1 Corsair being picked off immediately. And with that cannon falling, this mineral line is now a little vulnerable at that top right corner. Oh, you definitely don't want to do that. He needs to stay very close to these cannons and try to maximize his efficiency of each and every unit. This is still a lot of Muta.
Yeah, there's still a lot of Muta.
Oof. I still feel as if DuGu is in the dominant position here, though. We have 4 Scourge coming in here. You know, if he controls these Muta and Scourge very well, he could even just run directly over the cannons, target the cannons with the Muta, and Scourge down the Corsairs. I guess it's
Yes.
only 6 Muta. I thought he had more.
Well, he did have more, but they did die. So.
Yeah, that happens.
But is he gonna make more Mutalists, or is he switching to Hydra? Oh, he's gonna kill all the some of the Corsair. Very nice play.
Yeah, but this is still a massive committal here from DuGu. I think we're starting to see a little bit of a swing. DuGu, you know, he doesn't have any other tech. He is full committal on this Spire for now. And
Does he have the Hydralisk then?
Okay, he does have a Hydra Den now. But man, we see 27 drones, and he's stacking
Oh, it's gonna be
1,000
Mutalist.
death.
Mutalist circling bot.
Okay, probes being pulled, trying to wall for these cannons as best they can. It's Zerglings versus cannons, but cannons are pretty good. I feel like that was just excellent probe control.
Yeah, that was picture perfect, man. And I question DuGu's decision to do that because I think he was in a dominant position. I think if he just drawn up and switch to Hydra, you know, he would have just be in a comfortable position. But instead, he opted to go for Muta circling bust, and it didn't work out for him.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I think he was in a fine position, had the third base up, but this is obviously a huge committal with so many Zerglings, and suddenly JayStar taking the lead here. Big supply block, catching a lot of those rallied overlords outside the natural of JayStar. And now we have a 20 supply advantage and a Dark Templar that will be able to push off any Hydra timing moving across the map here. Yep, DuGu recognizes it and backs off with his Hydra group once again. Another Overlord even falling for DuGu.
Yeah, the Corsair, they nothing will fight these Corsair right now. It hit the critical mass, and there's no overload speed, so these Corsair will just take down everything.
Yeah, it sure seems like it. There is no counter to them at the moment. And I mean, DuGu has so much Vespian gas banked up. I think he should just make a big flock of Scourge and try to counter these. And yeah, we do see Scourge being produced finally here. The Corsair count's finally not at that overwhelming amount where, you know, he won't be able to kill it with Scourge. So now is kind of a good time to eliminate those.
But look at all these cannon in JayStar base. I thought he had more than enough cannon before, but this is taking to a whole new level of cannon defense.
I mean, he's just I feel like this is smart. He's recognized exactly what DuGu's up to. He's scouted the third. There's not a single drone at it. He sees the big rally of Hydra Overlord moving across the map here. This can only be one thing. It's a Hydra bust. DuGu is not trying to drone behind this. He's not trying to switch tech. He's just, you know, he needs a lot of cannons just to guarantee he survives this and gets to the next portion of the game. Okay.
Right.
Huh. Well, DuGu does save the third. Maybe DuGu's
yeah, he had no drone mining in his third, so I think, yeah, this is a lot of cannon, but with what you just said, I think it's the right decision because, you know, DuGu doesn't have a lot of drone mining at all. He's going all in right now.
This looks to be a Lurker Hydra drop timing now versus Corsair. You know, I was a little concerned until the Scourge just picked off all the Corsair about the drop timing. Wow, but JayStar senses it. He's getting a lot of cannons in the main, really trying to defend these gateways as best he can. But yeah, in a second here, we're going to see a lot of Lurker, a lot of Hydros being dropped into this main, and JayStar is going to need to defend it.
Yeah, this game sense is actually insane from JayStar. He's making the right response to what DuGu is doing. You know, even without other information, he did know what DuGu is up to, man.
Yeah, it really seems like he does here. Okay, 5 Overlords being loaded up here with that Lurker Hydra. going to try to drop into this main, start tearing away at some of these gateways. But once again, there's just so many cannons, and they're placed in really annoying spots here. This could be difficult. Ooh, Storm's going down, trying to deal some damage, clearing out 2 of those lurkers.
I have never seen this many cannons in StarCraft game before. Just like 6 cannon in base, or 10 cannon in the natural. This is actually insane, but it's gonna work out for him.
Yeah, I've not seen this many off 2 base for sure. This is, I mean, like half his resources just on cannons. No observer yet for JayStar, but he is working on that. He's doing a good job being efficient with the storms that he has, but suddenly JayStar's mined out of the main and is only mining out of the natural. So
oh yeah, he's been on 2 base for the game. The game clock is almost at 18 minutes, so he's been on 2 base for so long.
Yeah, he really has. He's gotta bust out here, clear the main, and get a 3rd base ASAP, or this one could be over.
So he did make too many cannons, right?
You know, let's not knock it until we see if it works or not.
Let's see if it works. But I mean, he did. I think the cannon in main was fine, but the nat it did way too much for me.
It does look like too many. I think you're right. I think it is a little too much here, but we'll see. That is a good amount of lurkers still from DuGu.
I don't think a Protoss can break that containment. It's like 3 lines thick, man.
Yeah. Storm's going off, though. Observer does fall, though, to those Scourge. And yeah, suddenly, I mean, DuGu really is in a phenomenal position here. Oh, the Observatory was picked off by that lurker. Oh, no. So that's going to delay any future observers from being produced here. And that'll delay this contain for even longer. This could be over, actually. I don't know how you break out of this as Protoss.
if you can move the cannon all the way, you know, turn it into a moving unit, you can break out.
Exactly. Sounds like some StarCraft 2 stuff, honestly.
StarCraft 3.
StarCraft 3. Moving cannons.
You hear that, Microsoft? Moving cannon, man.
Yeah, come on,
moving
Microsoft.
cannon,
Bill
put
Gates,
it in.
Fix it. Alright, Scourge coming in, trying to kill the non-existent observer. And Dragoon's just kind of stalling, creating a little more space, but this is a nice arc here from DuGu. Really covering all of his bases here. Okay, observers finally arrived, moving in, gets targeted down by the Hydralisk immediately. And yeah, we're definitely getting to a weird point in this game for Protoss. I mean, he's got to get some additional resources and soon, or this one is just going to be over.
Yeah, I don't see him breaking out. That's not enough observer. That's not even enough unit, even if you kill. Even if the observer survive, but who knows, maybe JayStar can break out of this somehow, some way. Lurkers are falling though.
Yeah, lurkers are falling.
Broke out.
We're seeing some progress. Ooh, observer could get picked off here though. Yeah,
so gone, but all the lurkers are gone as well. JayStar gonna move to the north with his army. But DuGu had a lot of bases right now. He had the economy. He's mining from 1, 2, 3, 4. I think he did have to reinforce this line, and he should win this game. But JayStar did make some progress, and he broke out.
Yeah, he did a little better than I thought he was going to, at least with this movement. It's a little reminiscent of the last game. Big 2-base Protoss army versus a lot of like Hydralisk off 4-base.
Yeah.
Okay, big surround here.
Yeah, I'm liking what JayStar is doing. He's keeping his Dragoon and High Templar together, you know, fighting these small group of Hydra in an arc. So these Hydra, they are looking for flank. But JayStar is moving his army to where when the flank come in, they just get picked off. So as Thug, you want to flank you know, at the same time to maximize the DPS. But JayStar, with the way he's moving his units, he's preventing DuGu from doing that.
Yeah, he definitely is. We do have a third Nexus down for JayStar. It looks like it's already been scouted though by DuGu. Okay, Protoss is moving up that third base. Flank of Hydralisk coming in from DuGu as well. And it looks like at least this third gas base will be breached.
Oh, there's a big Hydra coming though.
Ooh,
but there's a big storm. That storm could win him the game.
That was a perfect storm, felt like.
Yeah, DuGu didn't react in time. Sunken gonna go up, but it will fall instantly. Lurker trying to deny the third. JayStar is completely mining out here. If DuGu can just clean up this gigantic army, he might still win this game.
JayStar needs to move these units up that ramp, I feel like.
Yeah, he does.
Wow, these Dragoons are really doing some serious damage though.
Remember, I've never seen Dragoon this strong before in a game of StarCraft. It's just like one group of Dragoons.
They are 3-2. I just realized their upgrades are
that's
really
why
strong.
the upgraded Dragoon is killing everything right now. DuGu doesn't have any upgrade, right? He's on 0-1.
Right. Oh man, it's so late in the game and he only has one range attack. Oh no. I didn't realize. Yeah, 23 minutes. Shoot, it looks like JayStar content with just pushing into the natural at the same time. DuGu's third is gone, but still, we have 2 more mining bases from DuGu, this mineral only near the natural, as well as bottom right. I mean, if he can just hang on and keep collecting more resources, you know, he might still be in this one, but either way, I think we're going to need some upgrades in order to kind of start, you know, fighting toe-to-toe with JayStar's army.
Yes, and I think if DuGu did... I don't like what DuGu is doing. He kind of like just move his Hydra into the Dragoon army and then he back off. So he's just eating free damage. I think he just have to be decisive, you know, if he wants to fight, just fight, you know, don't just go in, take damage and then back off. Like, if you're gonna fight, just fight right now, just fight.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. 2 Dragoons and a Zealot being surrounded, but it looks as if JayStar is still willing to commit to this bottom right attack. Probes even with the army.
Yeah, and with the upgrade situation, I don't think JayStar need more than one base. You know, he can win off this with good micro.
Yeah, it seems like he definitely can. Oh, here we go, moving in with the Dragoons. Nice storm placed on the single lurker. That falls. Ooh, but actually, it looks as if JayStar is just going to back up. Oh, baited him through for that nice storm as well.
Yeah, that storm was massive. JayStar showing his experience here, you know. This is the man who beat BSL afterwards in tournament. He's been to WCG. And he somehow, some way, is fighting in this game.
Yeah, I thought he was dead here at the start of this one. And then I thought he was dead again with the contain. But he's just managing to continue to fight on, honestly. He's just staying in it and doing his best. And, I mean, it looks like he's finally in a pretty good position here.
Yeah, he actually had a supply lead. I mean, he's only had 24 probes, you know, but that's all the probe you need to mine from one base. I think DuGu, he can still stabilize if he just get up his upgrade. Is he upgrading right now? Is the question.
There we go.
That's a +2, right?
Yep.
+2 at 26 minutes.
Yeah, it's that 26-minute +2 timer.
Better late than never.
Yep. Big army coming in here from JayStar to this mineral.
Storm's just killing everything.
Looking to deny.
I don't know if you've seen that movie 300, but this is what I feel like JayStar army is. It doesn't die to anything.
Oh
that's a Dragoon with 16 kill, man. A Dragoon with 16 kill. How did that even happen?
You know they're all Hydralists too.
Yeah. Like if you click on these Dragoons, they all have like, they're probably a Dragoon with like 100 kill or something, who knows?
Wow, GG is called there by DuGu. And that means that JayStar is going to end up taking the series 2-0.
Very impressive performance from JayStar, especially in that last game, man. So the verdict is out. The verdict is out. It wasn't too many cannon. He had the right amount of cannon.
Just the perfect amount of cannon. The
perfect amount of cannon.
I mean, honestly, I was ready to count him out. I was ready to count him out even before that. Once the 2-gate failed, you know, when the Muta came in, but he just kind of stuck in there. It was a really good call from him.
Yeah, he's showing a lot of mental toughness. Like, I didn't see any panic in his play. It was just like a man going, you know, through his like checklist. He know exactly what to do, even in bad situation. You know, he was still looking for ways to win the game, and he pulled it out, man. He's gonna advance to the next round.
Yep, absolutely. He's gonna end up taking that group even. So JayStar going to be the victor of Group B here. DuGu going to move down to that decider match. You know, still really well played from him. I could have seen DuGu honestly winning both of those games, so it's not as if this was a clear cut and dry 2-0. DuGu, you know, going to be mounting a comeback here and facing whoever wins the elimination match. But you know, obviously up next we are going to have that elimination match. It's going to be RushGoon versus 429. And I didn't see the previous series, obviously, but you know, Jumper, how do you think RushGoon versus 429 is going to end up going?
So RushGoon, he's not a standard Terran. He went Marine Medic against JayStar, so we could see some wacky play coming out. And 974, I think he just kind of went standard. No, 429. But he had a good picture. He had a good picture.
He has the best picture. Are you kidding me? That is the greatest picture. I want him to win just based off nothing but his picture.
So we can see more of his picture.
He should be the BSL mascot, honestly. Like...
No, it looks like he came straight from like a Three Kingdom, you know, series or something, you know, with that picture.
Yeah. What an amazing mustache! I love that. All right, it looks like for a PvT, our first map will end up being Longinus. Longinus, kind of an old school favorite map. You know, I feel like it's a great map for Protoss. What do you think about that, Jumper?
Well, Machine, can you explain the TVC win rate to me? It's 68%.
I really can't, honestly, because I would have assumed that this would be a grid map for Zerg, just given the double gas space at that third, but I guess other than that base, there's not a whole lot of great map bases to take versus Terrans, so might have something to do with it. But yeah, that is a big, massive win rate for Terran there.
I think they put in too many Flash game on this map. It tipped the scale a little. If you take out Flash, I think it's a 50-50 map.
Yeah, I guess I'd have to agree with you there. Flash, you just ruin everything about this game.
Yeah. It's killing StarCraft.
You're killing StarCraft, Flash. Stop it. Alright, guys. It looks like we are ready to get into 429 versus RushGoon. Game 1 on Longinus. Here we go. And spawning at the top left as that red Protoss on Longinus, we have 429.
And at the bottom location, we have... What color is that? It's a brown Terran His name is RushGoon. Let's go.
Now, RushGoon 429. Well, I think a Longinus, you know, the first thing that kind of sticks out to me about this map for this matchup is no ramp leading to the main. You know, I think Terran would prefer having a ramp just for that ease of defense early game, you know, being able to block a ramp with SCVs and, you know, Marines to defend Zealot harass is just quite convenient for Terrans. So I wonder if maybe we'll see a little bit of early Zealot pressure possibly from 429, or maybe not. You know, we'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see. But so far we have standard stuff, no proxy, and 429 he plays standard in all the other games we've seen him.
Okay, okay. You said he did do like a bio timing, which I've realized is starting to become more common in the meta versus Protoss. You know, it's especially the Protoss that like to play very greedy, taking that quick third Nexus off just a few Dragoons or something like that. It's really built to kind of punish those builds in particular.
Yes.
So we'll have to see. You know, maybe if he might mix that in here against 429, or, you know, maybe not. He could just end up playing standard as well.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, but I think first game of the series, you know, is you're trying to feel out your opponent, but you can also take the initiative and send a message early, you know, put down the aggression. But there's no gas going down right now for 429.
So, does that mean this is likely something like a 20 Nexus or 21 Nexus?
Yeah, but that probe is looking suspicious. Is he gonna do something? What is happening?
I think it was
okay. He doesn't know what the map is.
Yeah, I guess so.
This map is so old that no one knows where the starting location is. But he's gonna make his way into the base, and he's gonna throw down the Nexus. This is a solid, you know, Nexus opening. This build is good against Rack CC. Against Factory build, obviously the Vulture can do a lot of damage, but you can still play with this. If you get your DuGu out in time, you can get it out before the Vulture come out. But the Salad gonna try to do some damage, yeah. But so far, nothing has died.
Yeah, great control there from RushGoon. I was a little worried about Zealot pressure.
Oh, that's round 2. It's not over yet. This guy's the main boss. The first Salad was the mini boss.
Looks like he's doing pretty well against the main boss here so far.
Oh, the main boss. Oh, it's gonna get a kill. But the Salad has no HP left. And RushGoon just had to... He just had to hold and get down the expansion here. But that Nexus though, I think the Nexus is already complete, so 429 had a significant econ lead right now. That's even a forge.
Yeah, this is going to be an FD timing from RushGoon, but we already even have a cannon down. I like this cannon play, actually. Yeah,
I really like it too. This is a very interesting build. I never seen it before, but it did make so much sense. Because the counter to this solid Nexus build, it used to be, you know, the FD push, but FD push isn't gonna do anything against cannon.
Yeah, I've seen this build before. Who was it that did it? I can't remember off the top of my head, but this was common on Eclipse for a little while, and you know, I think it actually works out pretty well here in general. 2 more Zealots being produced. I thought he was moving. He's
moving his Solid away. If RushGoon going right now, he can kill the cannon.
Yeah, he could. I'm a little surprised he hasn't.
Why
More
you
tank
know
than
at
no.
oh, that's in siege mode. What?
Never mind. I take back everything I said. This isn't a good build. I thought he was going mines for some reason. Here we go. Cannon being focused down. But actually, Zealot's getting right on top of that siege tank, and the tank will fall. 2 Zealots remaining, but this is a massive probe pull here from 429.
I think if he just killed the cannon right there, he can like kite, salad, and probe for days, you know, and with spider mine, you know, laying spider mine behind it, I think it would have done a lot of damage. But maybe 429 know that this is what RushGoon does in this situation. So he made a ridiculous amount of Zealot through his probe, and then he just killed the siege tank. And now he's going 3 Dragoon behind it. This looks like a counter build from 429. It's like he had the scouting report, man. He knew what to do, you know. He had the fishing report. He know RushGoon weakness. He know the respawn, and he just hard counters it.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what this seems to be. It is kind of a counter build here. We do have a command center going down at the natural now for RushGoon though, but these Dragoons are just timed perfectly. Getting right on top of this last remaining siege tank, and it looks like they're going to shut this timing down. Oh, one more tank moving in though.
Yeah, and so I know it's a counter or free tank.
We take those.
So I know that it's a counter build because no one in their right mind make 4 Zealot after your first 2 Zealot die. Because usually Terran, they just spam Vulture if they see that many Zealot. So what RushGoon did was he thought that Dragoon would be coming out after Cannon. But instead, you know, 429, he opted to go for Zealot first. And then he still transitioned into Dragoon. And now he's gonna go in, and I think he's gonna take it, yeah.
Yeah, no ramp here. Makes it quite easy to get on top of these siege tanks on Longinus. SCVs being pulled though, doing a good job focusing the targeting from these Dragoons and not allowing the Dragoons to get on top of this last remaining siege tank. But still, this is more lost mining time from RushGoon.
He's gonna wall himself in though, so he might be able to live. Dragoon!
Oh!
Dragoon!
Wow, they glitched.
Dragoon gonna go in, but they all gonna die. It's a trap, it's a bait!
Yeah, that repair should be able to save this.
No repair!
So, wow. 3 more Dragoons will be lost. And I can't see what that says, but I was wondering if that was GG. I don't know. I guess not.
Are they talking in chat?
I think I think RushGoon said something. Probably like, you have really good play, and I like your
Yes. Yes. It was a compliment.
429 with that 3rd Nexus now at the top right side of the map. And that means he will, you know, should that base get up and running, have a double gas available. I don't know, Jumper, what do you do if you got 4 gases versus Terran here early on?
You have a lot of options. You can... So basically what I do in PvT is I have Observer in the Terran base, and depending on what the Terran does, I do the counter to that. So if they try to go for mass expand, I can either try to match them up in the macro game, take more expansion, or I can try to go for a bust. If they go for mass factory, what I'll do is I'll make mass gateway, you know, into like Storm or Arbiter. So, but if you give me 2 gas like that, I think Arbiter is really good because you can make a lot of prey with 2 gas.
I see. What about Carrier?
Carrier, usually you don't need a lot of gas, and Carrier is good on this map, but it all depends on what the Terran does. If you think the Terran is playing super passive, then you can go Carrier. Carrier are very good against Terran that just like to sit back and don't attack. against Terran that does timing attacks or have a lot of factories, it can be a little bit more difficult to pull off unless your name is Bonnet, then you just go carrier into everything.
Okay. Even though we have this third Nexus up, 429 has not really been allowed to transfer any probes. And actually, we see
And here comes the push from Terran. He's gonna transfer those probes that you were talking about with the shuttle, so very smart. But the problem is there's a unit in front of your base, bro. Tank sieging in front of your face.
That is a lot of siege tanks as well. Starting to tear
DuGu
down.
though gonna go in and kill some tanks, but there's still gonna be 2 left.
Yeah, that's gonna be big damage here. This third base of 429 not really even going to be a threat at this point.
Yeah, so so this is the big mistake 429 did. He made the assumption that RushGoon was trying an expansion, standard PvP. But what RushGoon did was he went for 6 factory timing attack kill. So in that situation, you need a lot more gateway and you have to delay your expansion. So he made, 429 did made the assumption, the wrong assumption. This is why you need observer in Terran phase to see exactly what they are doing.
Yeah, I was noticing he was pretty much going Reaver before Observer even, it felt like. I guess we do have the Observer out, but yeah, there was just no scouting really done. I mean, he's still got sizably good economy here. The probe count's
yeah, but he just doesn't have enough gateway to support his game right now because there's factory pumping out units, and RushGoon can just expand behind this. Basically, you need one group of DuGu at all times to deal with Vulture, and that's not enough DuGu count, but who knows, maybe 429 can still stabilize, but these Vulture, man, they are just killing everything right now with Spider Mine.
Yeah, they really are, and killing all of the probes in the main. Now they're diving into this natural.
Oh, the Goon dying everywhere, BroodWar.
Oh no.
Yeah, and so I think 429 needs to do something with Vulture, but the respawn is already in place, that turret coming out. I think RushGoon will take this based on his worker count. He did need to expand. Oh, he can just win right now, I think.
He might be able to. This has just been so much damage. I mean, unless these 2 Reavers kill every SCV or something.
Yeah, these Reaver have to do a lot of damage. But the Shadow is already dead.
2 siege tanks still outside 429's natural, sieging away at that mineral line.
RushGoon is completely committed. He's holding a lot of mineral. He's focusing all his attention in microing right now.
And I think that's, not too bad of a call here. He obviously should be spending his money, but he's not really in danger anywhere. Even those 2 Reavers at the natural, there's no SCVs there. There's no chance of him really losing anything significant.
Yeah, part of StarCraft is just being on the right screen at the right time, and if your micro is winning you the game, why not focus on that? And GG calls out from 429.
GG. Yeah, that was interesting. I really thought 429 kind of had it, especially after that start, but that was a very well-timed 5-fact timing on the natural there for 429. So, good game, well played. I think it was good given the map and everything.
Yeah, I think the 429 build was very good at the beginning, and I think he kind of had that game, but his mistake was not scouting the Terran, and he did make the assumption that RushGoon was gonna expand. RushGoon instead just he had the killer instinct, just go 6 facts and just end the game right then and there.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know, if you don't scout that and you just kind of assume you're occasionally gonna get caught off guard. I mean, even if he just sent the observer straight over, saw the tanks, saw the vultures rallying across the map, he maybe could have put his army in a little bit of a better position. But you know, that's StarCraft. It happens.
Yeah, that is StarCraft, you know. And it was it's best of 3, right? Okay, it's best of 3.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
so
best of 3.
429 will have another chance here, you know, the mustached man, you know, from 3 Kingdoms. Can he pull it out and take it
I think
so he can go to the next series?
Yeah, this will be his map choice, and he chooses Vermeer, a large 4-player map. We haven't seen this picked a whole lot so far in BSL 15, so it'll be interesting to see this, you know, being used. You know, this was I believe, a previous ASL season map, so
I think so.
You know, these players should be fairly familiar with it. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see this one. Let's go ahead, and it sounds like we are ready to go and get into game number 2. So let's do it. Alrighty here, spawning at the top right, it is our red mustache Protoss 429.
And at the bottom left location, we have our blue Terran player, RushGoon.
Yeah, Vermeer, I'm, you know, a little less familiar with for this matchup. I know there's almost those like high ground areas throughout the center of the map that Terran and Protoss can kind of use for, you know, just areas to kind of surprise, you know, any units moving across the map. Interested to see how that plays out into this. It seems like the map in general is kind of, how do I put it, like cluttered, like almost like there's you know, a lot of neutral ground throughout the center of the map and even the sides, which, you know, kind of leads to a lot of interesting little choke points here. Yeah, at that natural going towards the third, you know, and even, you know, the 12 o'clock position. So there's a lot of little entrances for Terran to kind of defend. You can even defend your third from the high ground inside your main as well. So,
yeah, also your fourth base is very, very close to your second natural. So I think for Terran player, this is a good map, you know, but obviously as Protoss, you have a lot of options. It's a 4-player map. You can always take another main. I think Arbiter and Carrier work fine on this map. A lot of close area will help Carrier, and you can go Arbiter in any map. So let's see what build 429 will use here. I think 429, you know, he just need to get the observer in his opponent base, and then just counter what he's doing, and I think he can take it, because I think he had the that game up until a certain point, the last game. So we'll see if he make observer this game.
429 with that first probe scouting cross map, so he knows exactly you know, where his opponent is. Zealot moving across the map as well, but it looks like it's going to get intercepted by this SCV. Yes, so RushGoon will know that this is coming. Running back with the SCV towards that top right location. Factory down in the main here for RushGoon. Very, very standard.
And I like the barrack and supply timing. Usually people make that building combination farther in, but RushGoon make it near the ramp so he can run his marine in between, closer to the ramp. I think that's very intelligent building placement. Next is gonna go down first though from 429. Did he even have DuGu? No DuGu, no range to throw down 2 Nexus after 2 Dawid.
I think this is smart. I think this is really smart given their position, right?
It is smart, but he's gonna get scouted. So let's see what RushGoon do to counter this.
I mean, how do you counter it? You're just like, oh wow, he has a really fast Nexus. I can't do anything about it. It's kind of how it feels. Like, you know? I mean,
this move has no counter.
Oh,
that is the counter.
Mind.
That is the counter. You spoke too soon, machine.
I did. I've ruined this. That is a lot of SCVs.
RushGoon gonna pull a significant amount of SCV. He said, I have to go home and see my wife and kid. I'm gonna end this game right here, right now. Let's see if this works. There's only one Dragoon. Dragoon versus the world right now. He's gonna run the Vulture into distract the Dragoon. 429, no scouting, has no idea this is happening. SCV gonna run in, it's gonna ignore the Nexus.
No bunker down quite yet though. I think that's kind of
gonna it's the Dragoon gonna get, if he loses that Dragoon, it's GG.
SCV's moving into the main. Remember, they have 60 HP. Microsoft.
Oh, the Dragoon! Dragoon getting trapped!
He's still alive though. Probe's starting to do some damage to this SCV wave.
Oh yeah, the SCV are dying, so some way, somehow 429 is coming out of this ahead. But the bunker is complete. Bunker is complete. There's 2 more Marine coming in. And that bunker is in the best location possible, man. That is
you
like
say that, but it's targeting so many different buildings that, I mean, he needs that pylon to die now. If range gets up and he gets a couple more Dragoons, he should just be able to shell down this bunker.
You did raise a good point. Even though it's in a Palm Beach location area, it's still not perfect. It's just targeting too many buildings right here. Nexus is in range, pylon, gateway.
The pylon's not one of them. Oh,
but GG from 429.
Wow.
And that was it.
I'm kind of shocked by that one, man. That was game number 2. Huh.
Yeah, that was quick. I think he had a good range, right? He just had to like hang in there, I think, because he killed a lot of SCV.
Yeah, he did. I really didn't think that game was over yet. If he got a couple Dragoons out of range of that bunker and was able to start sieging away, there wasn't many SCVs left to really repair it. But, you know, it happens. Maybe he knew something we didn't, unfortunately. But still, I feel like I jinxed that one for him, honestly. I was the one who lost back then. I was like, well, what can he do? He just saw a really fast Nexus. It's like, well, I can send my SCVs and he'll kill you, I guess.
He was listening to your cast, like he had a time machine, you know. Yep. He was like hacking into the future and he heard you.
I think he did, man. I think he did. So with that, RushGoon will be moving on to our decider match after a very quick 2-0 against 429. You know, that means 429's eliminated, will not be moving on, so no more Mustache Man. But still, he made some pretty entertaining games in that series.
He did, yes. With his picture alone, man, he earned his spot in BSL.
He really did, man. So moving on to the final decider match, it's going to be RushGoon versus DuGu TVZ. This should be a pretty interesting best of 3 here between these 2 players. I'm definitely excited to see how this one ends up playing out.
Yeah, it should be an interesting set. DuGu, you know, very mechanical from what I've seen in the first set. He can neuter control. He knows how to control his circling very well. RushGoon, we just saw him. Very intelligent player, you know, very decisive there, pulling the SCV, you know, sensing the Brood in the water. So it should be a very interesting series.
Yeah, it definitely should be. I like that you pointed out that RushGoon, you know, is kind of makes split decisions very quickly. And that's exactly how I felt about those last 2 games. Being able to recognize that Nexus went up before Dragoon and just pull those SCVs immediately. It ended up being the right call, and it was because he did it so quickly.
Yes.
All right.
Just no hesitation. Just go in, man. Play to win. Take the game.
All right. Looks like map 1 here between these two is going to be Gladiator for that TVZ. I remember this map was very popular for mech back in the day. We'll have to see if maybe that's what RushGoon opts for here, or if we see something else. But yeah, anyways, it sounds like we are ready to get into game 1 here. RushGoon versus DuGu TVZ. Let's get to it. And spawning at the top left of Gladiator as that red Zerg, we have DuGu.
And at the bottom left, we have the Blue Terran. He is RushGoon.
Just given their positions, DuGu will get the first scout with his Overlord at the moment. It's heading towards the south side of the map. And that will be placed right over RushGoon's natural. So just right off the start, the bat, I feel like this is, you know, not too bad for DuGu.
So Machine, how would you play this matchup from this position as a third player?
You know, on this map, I'm a very boring Zerg that just does the same thing all the time. So I would most likely just go 2-hatch Muta into, you know, securing a third gas from here. But you know, there are other options. If you know your opponent's going mech, like, you know, this, you can go for some type of 2-hatch Hydralisk bus timing, especially given that the natural is a high ground to the low ground main. So if you ever get into a position where you have Hydralisk in overwhelming numbers over that natural, you know, Hydra can be very strong here as well. But, you know, you'd have to recognize it first, I guess.
Right. So does so does the main being on low ground, does it affect this matchup at all?
Yeah, I think it does, mainly for Terran. Like, if Terran, you know, does like a double proxy BBS in the center, and you get control of the natural, it can be very, very difficult to deal with. This is a very unique build, I guess, by RushGoon.
Check out that gun control right now.
It's pretty insane. That's insane. I can't do that, that's for sure.
I also cannot do that.
This is an extremely fast factory. This was factory before depot. I have not seen this build in many, many years, I feel like. But maybe Terror does this very occasionally.
Yeah, what is the pro and con of going factory first like this against Zerg?
Well, this is not just a standard factory first. This is factory before depot, which you never see.
Oh.
The big pro is that obviously you get the fastest vulture alive. Like, no one's ready for this vulture.
Yes, I can see that.
But the con is you have no SCVs. Like, he really cut a lot of SCVs to get this vulture out as quickly as possible.
There's no sunken though, so it's gonna catch DuGu by surprise.
I mean, normally this is not possible, so you never have to worry about putting a sunken down this quick. But he's going to recognize it. Sunken's going to go down now. He should probably just pull the drones from the natural and block his ramp, honestly.
If the vulture get in, the game is essentially over, right? Get in the main.
Yeah. Versus non-speed Zerglings? Yeah. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. Beautiful control. Drones being pulled to continually block this ramp.
Oh, that's a gap! That's a gap!
That's what we were talking about. You can't let the vulture in. It's just, if you let the vulture in, it's just about...
Oh, he might be able to trap!
Nope. Nope, he's not gonna trap it. It's just, it's gonna win.
Oh! He's going all the way! He's scoring the touchdown! No one can stop him!
No one can stop him. Second vulture trying to run by. Oh no!
Oh, he's gonna go through too!
Okay, he does at least get the second vulture. But still, there's no mining going on for Zerg here.
Oh, 1 HP though. 1 HP vulture. You can do this, drone. You can do it. Save your family. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So vulture did go down, but not before significant damage has been dealt. I mean, DuGu is just completely thrown off here. Spire hasn't even started. There's
That's
already a raid
going down.
Yeah, it's actually delayed. He's had that money for a while. He was just too focused on the vulture control. Oh man, I think honestly RushGoon's already done it. I think this raid's gonna come out, pick off some overlords. There's 2.
Yeah, that's not even a Hydra Den or a Spire here. How is he gonna deal with this raid? Oh, there's a Hydra.
Oh, there
Den.
is a Hydra Den. Okay, okay. So a couple Hydras at each base, and he'll be able to kind of push this Wraith off for now. But we already saw the add-on going on to that starport, so I don't believe he even plans on continuing Wraith production. This was just to be... Never mind.
He's getting Cloak Raid.
Wraith Cloak. I thought this was going to be Vulture Drop for some reason.
We don't know what he's gonna do.
Could be anything at this point.
He's rushing Battle Cruiser into a nuclear, who knows? Oh, that raid.
Ooh. Wraith getting out narrowly, will be forced to go back for that repair. Oof.
So where do you go from here, Atlasberg?
You just sit. You sit, I think, and you just try to build that drone count back up. Keep all of your overlords and Hydralists in both your mineral lines just for defense. And you drone up. There's just nothing else you can really do.
I mean, yeah, you don't have a lot of options.
Yeah, there's just... I mean, anytime he would move out, the Wraith counter could just end up doing significant damage here. I mean, maybe you do like a small circling timing, but it looks like Zerg will be going for a Hydra timing here.
Is he moving his overlord away from the main? That could be bad because Clock Raid will kill everything.
Yep. And I think that's exactly what I'm worried about here.
That's a Hydra moving out though. If it can somehow kill the bunker, you can still take this.
Ooh, bunker does get scouted.
This is a significant amount of Hydra. I think he can break this and just steal this game. If the repair isn't in time. It's not in time, bunker gonna fall.
Wow. Exactly what we were talking about at the beginning of this game. Now, once he secures this natural with the Hydras, because he's on the high ground, Terran should never get it back, really. But the Cloak Wraiths are starting to do some significant damage here. SCVs are being pulled into the Hydras. Marine out. And yeah, all these SCVs are going to die. Tank on the low ground has that miss chance as well. You know, this is where you don't want to be fighting up a ramp if you're Terran.
Yeah, DuGu going for SCV kills. Maybe he sensed that he wouldn't be able to take this against the Clock Raid and tank SCV combination. But he did pick up a raid and he's gonna pick up a tank as well. Very nice control from DuGu.
Very good control here. And suddenly, RushGoon down to only 12 SCVs, and 4 of which aren't mining at the moment.
Yeah, DuGu managed to turn this game around very impressively with his Hydralisk control. The Clock Raid, it killed a lot of drones, but nothing significant. DuGu is fine right now.
Good drone pull, and it looks like DuGu wants to continue with the Hydra pressure here before siege is completed. Oh, we do have another bunker though.
Yeah, this man likes to be aggressive. You know, we saw him, you know, attacking JayStar relentlessly with the cannon. He's not gonna stop. You have to stop him.
Zerg is up in workers, barely, 18 to 15 at the moment. Has that layer tech available. Spire, there we go.
Oh, the Mutalisk. The Mutalisk is just gonna kill everything, I feel like there's not any anti-air right now.
And yeah, there's not. I mean, you'd need an armory, you'd need Goliath range, or you'd need to make a significant amount of turrets. But unfortunately, RushGoon just doesn't have the econ to really support a lot of turrets, it seems.
Yeah, RushGoon also doesn't know that there's a Mutalisk coming because he doesn't have scan, and DuGu built his spire in the location that's hard to scout.
Okay, this is a 1-1-1 opener. We're seeing stim, we're seeing medics being produced out of the single barracks, second barracks in production here. The one thing we're waiting on is that science facility, but you know, just because of everything that's going on here, RushGoon can't really support it at the moment.
Right. So why don't the Terran do 1-1-1 opening anymore? What does the Zerg do to beat it nowadays?
They do. It's just a little more rare than you'd expect. We even saw it in one of the games yesterday, but the big issue with it is it's so feeble. It's very vulnerable mid-early game because you're on such a low marine count. You really need to rely on your bunkers, your turrets, and you know, basically what you're trying to rush to normally is a science vessel or Valkyries to defend against Muta. So, you know, you really just need to kind of sit back and sit over your turrets. But without any turrets here, there's just nothing really preventing these Muta from doing a significant amount of damage here.
Yeah, that's 8 Mutalisks right now. There's no turret. One raid isn't gonna cut it in this situation. There's a lot of tank, but tank can't shoot the sky, so this tech switch is catching RushGoon off guard, and he's gonna GG.
Yeah, GG is called there. Very well played. Game 1 here from DuGu versus RushGoon. That was, I mean, that was interesting. From RushGoon getting that first Vulture in, I mean, that was massive damage to DuGu's economy. But he hung in there, you know, built a good amount of Hydralisks and, you know, made a pretty nice comeback there in game number 1.
Yeah, very good comeback. I thought the game was over when he snuck in one Vulture and then the second one even got in. But DuGu, you know, he stuck it out. He looked for a win condition. You know, he was like, alright, if I make like 8 or 9 Hydra, I can hit this timing to break his bunker and maybe make something happen. And that's what he did.
Yeah,
exactly. To bring the game back.
That was definitely the significant moment for DuGu there. Breaking that bunker, you know, killing off all of the SCVs at the natural and you know, managing the Wraith harasses, you know, best he could. So, well played there by DuGu, game number 1, which means that RushGoon will have second map selection here, you know, going into game 2. There's plenty of good maps to, you know, really choose from in this map pool. You know, I wonder if RushGoon likes to play that more gas centric opener style, you know, going into mech or 1-1-1, or if maybe we might see just a more standard SK Terran here in game number 2.
I think every game I've seen RushGoon play, he's using a different build. Every single game, it's like it's never the same. So I think he's a very creative Terran with a lot of variety of build in his toolkit. So I think he's gonna do something else different this game. Is what I think he's doing.
Okay. Well, it looks like once again we'll be playing on Vermeer. This is RushGoon's selection here, 4-player map, previous ASL season map. You know, these players should be very familiar with it. And honestly, this just looks like a super standard map for Zerg versus Terran. So I wouldn't expect anything, you know, too outrageous, too ridiculous here. Maybe RushGoon's just looking to play more of a standard ZVT or TVZ rather. But we are ready to get into game number 2 here of DuGu versus RushGoon. Let's get to it. And spawning at the top left of Vermeer as that teal Zerg, currently up 1-0, we have DuGu.
Spawning at the bottom left of Vermeer, we have our red Terran, RushGoon.
So
So
pretty
Machine,
standard.
what do you think of this map for this matchup?
You know, when I look at maps in particular for Zerg versus Terran, the first thing I'm looking for is third gas bases with a single ramp leading up to them. So, you know, maybe not necessarily that base, but the other mains make for excellent third base selections.
I see.
You know, you can obviously take the 12-6, 9-3 bases, but without a ramp, in my opinion, it's a little more difficult to hold. Whereas, you know, if you can park 2-3 lurkers above a ramp, and, you know, it's near impossible for a Terran to really break without vessels or some type of significant tech. And, you know, as a Zerg player, it's just necessary. You need to be able to secure and hold a third gas just to play a standard game against Terran.
Right. So without the third gas, you basically cannot play the game after like a certain point.
Right. Terran units don't require nearly as much of SP and gas in this matchup. You know, obviously Terrans are making science vessels, but that's much later on.
Right.
It is imperative that Zerg, you know, has that muta count, has lurker count, you know, has the scourge necessary to defend drops and pick off vessels. You know, defilers require a lot of gas, upgrades require a lot of gas, so it feels like everything on the Zerg end really requires fairly quick third and then especially a fourth gas later on. So I think this is a fine selection, honestly. For, you know, I wouldn't even say this is a Terran favored map, right? You know, it's just a standard map for the matchup. So this command center first into a gas. This makes me think this is going to be mech play. Ooh, once
That
again,
drone
we're seeing...
control is insane, man. Look at that.
Yeah, that's insane. It's so difficult to do. He's using the moving shot, so he's actually move commanding between, you know, not with his mouse. He's actually
you have to
using
press
the
M
move.
to do that.
Yep. Actually, a lot of these players even rebind move to X as well, so I think they're even doing that.
I think that's smart because you don't really use move for anything else, right?
Right. I don't, actually. I use X as well. I didn't do it for many, many years, and then Rhett was like, dude, you need to get on this. You need to use this move command.
When did you discover the move command?
Honestly, not super long ago. Maybe like a year ago.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
like that. For this drone control thing, I was always right-clicking. I was like, man, why do my drones not do that? And you know, basically, Rhett is like the know-it-all for Zerg that I talk to, and he's like, dude, you gotta rebind your move command. I was like, oh, that's why they're doing it. Okay.
Well, okay. Speaking of Red, what happened to him? Does he still play StarCraft? Do you still talk to him?
I chat with him occasionally. If you can believe it, as good as he is at StarCraft, he's actually like just as good at this other game called Lineage, and he loves to play Lineage. So he's playing a lot of Lineage, as far as I know. But occasionally he gets bored and he comes back and decides to win some StarCraft tournaments. So hopefully we'll see him in the next season of BSL or something.
Interesting.
That's not a wall. That's not a wall.
Seedling.
I was like, what? Oh no.
It's not a wall, guys.
Disaster.
It's not a wall.
I was wondering, looking at that, but I was like, oh, you know, RushGoon probably knows what he's talking about or doing here. These two lings is just going to be a disaster for RushGoon to deal with. The Marine even moving in.
No, this is kind of crazy because he's only making two circling, right? But these circling, they have speed in them. I never seen anyone go speed circling, you know, and then make 2 circling. What is this?
Yeah, I mean, it can come in handy for scouting and stuff. I do it occasionally. But yeah, still, Muta are on the way. But those 2 Zerglings got perfect scouting off. Know exactly what he's up against, which is mech. So it seems like...
2 more Zergling coming!
Oh my gosh, he didn't land the barracks again. Made the second depot for the wall. This is hilarious. Dude,
you go in 2 Zergling at a time. Is it the new meta?
Oh my gosh. It's the 2 Zergling timing. 2 speed
2 Zergling timing attack.
Oh man, DuGu in a pretty good spot after this Zergling harass. Land your barracks! Don't let any more lings in! Come on, man!
Here come the Muralist and it's just gonna fly around in base, but nothing to pick off.
Turrets are up. We even have Goliath range just about to finish. So the Goliath should be able to push off these Mutalisks here shortly. But not before, you know, a few more precious SCVs being killed, even a Marine there.
Yeah, so DuGu is he's in a very good position, right? He's like in a 60-40 position.
I would say so. He did lose that Overlord. That's a little bit of an inconvenience to the fly block, but he's trading these mutas.
He's going in right now. He's no fear.
Yeah, he got a lot of Goliaths there. And we see him even on supply count at this point. So that's always a good indicator. Ooh, taking the natural at top right. A little surprised that he chose to
I don't know about that
base.
decision. Especially against Mac, you know, he can just siege up and kill all your sunken.
Yeah, I would have preferred the main, but I always
think everyone would prefer the main, but maybe he knows something about this game that we don't, you know. This is the moving shot drone god, so who knows.
Sometimes Zerg take the natural, especially versus SK Terran, because they're assuming the Terran's going to scan the main, but that's about the only reason I can think of. More SCVs falling here at the natural. RushGoon, Goliaths are a little out of position. There we go. Ooh, that SCV count is hurt. 36 SCVs to 32 drones. Not really where you want to be.
Okay, so what is the timing for Terran to move out here? I know you're just supposed to defend, but when do you move out? Do you move out after Vessel, or when do you get, like, Goliath?
Usually with 1-1. You want to get that +1. If it's a... Okay, there's different timings, but if you're doing just like a 2-base Goliath all-in, let's call it, you move out with +1 armor, and that's because the +1 armor for Goliaths is, I mean, just really good, obviously, against the Mutasplash. It's also really good, honestly, against everything. Like, Hydralisk Splash.
Oh no, the tank is trapped!
Oh no. A little bit of a blunder, losing that siege tank. Yeah, that's not going to be great here for RushGoon. DuGu starting to stack a lot of Vespian gas. We haven't seen any Hydralisk, which I actually like, believe it or not. Versus these 2-base all-ins as mech, as Zerg, it is always best to go pure Muta. Just nothing but Muta.
I think that's what he's doing right now. He's taking the forward. I think he had the economic lead to the point where he can just go poor Mutalist and then win.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, occasionally you'll see the Terrans that try to get into science vessels, which, you know, are needed versus this pure Muta style, but you wouldn't have the Vespian gas to also produce siege tanks as well. So, you know, unfortunately, there's no scan, which you can't really even truly afford with this mech opener. He doesn't realize that these siege tanks are essentially going to be useless. DuGu can kind of just continue to harass with these Muta as long as he wants to. And
also, We have a traffic jam right in front of the Terran base. This wall is not helping him out at all.
Burrowed Zerglings in the center. I love this versus mech, just giving him that perfect vision.
Like, how is he gonna get back in his base?
He won't. I don't think you do. I think you just give up
You
the
just
base.
go right now. It's your time to go. There's no coming back.
And I mean, it looks like RushGoon is doing just that. He is going. He's attacking. There's no real thought of trying to come back and defend. And, you know, who knows? It might end up working out for him here.
Yeah, the middle is doing less damage than I thought it would, and the tank are sieging right. I don't even think they need to be sieged. I would just walk it in. It's only one sunken.
Yeah, it's not many sunkens, that's for sure. Oh wow, with his
oh no, we have a mana sunken.
Mana sunken.
New meta.
So Zerg is just trying to delay as long as possible here. He'll give up maybe even that sunken and that third hatch outside the natural, and then just try to go in with all of his Mutalisks at the last second here. So yeah, he does lose that hatchery. That means it's just about go time here. Muta's engaging on top of the siege tanks as well. And it looks like DuGu has just enough to clean all of this up.
I think he had more than just enough, man.
You think so?
This is overwhelming. I think he's gonna take this game, man. 4 base against 2 base, all in mag.
Yeah, I think you're right. I really think RushGoon would have been better off if he had waited for the +1 armor, or even just gone the +1 armor first. But armor is very key with Goliath versus Muta, you know, engagements.
I think he should have defended the 2 circling timing attack better. I think that was the turning point.
That probably was the turning point. The pesky 2-ling timing.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So now DuGu going up to that 5th base, taking 12 o'clock. We saw a Hydroden and Evo Chamber in the main. Ooh, big
It's the final
here.
fight here.
It might be. I mean, these are just free Goliaths at this point. DuGu can kind of trade whatever he wants.
Yeah, not only that, but he had 1k gas in the bank.
Yeah.
He'll take this fight and he'll take this series.
Now he's just going to retreat back. More macro hatcheries even going up for DuGu. I mean, he's just soaring ahead in every way. It looks like a starport is completed. Armor is just about to complete here for RushGoon. Academy as well. He's going to just try to sit back and hold a 3rd.
I'm seeing a Hydra switch here coming, and
yeah,
I think that will just seal the deal here for DuGu. I think he'll advance in the winner bracket. So RushGoon will be seeing more of him. He's not out. He'll just be in the loser bracket for this Asia Continental Championship. So we're gonna see more of him.
Who knows? Maybe he can still come back here. I've seen some incredible irradiates, man. If it was my Muta, they could die to a single irradiate.
Yeah, let's not count him out yet. You know, anything could happen.
Yep, it could. More SCVs being killed off at that natural. RushGoon, he seems just content with sitting on the 3rd base, and I think that's
he
the
doesn't
right
have any
call.
upgrade once again.
Yeah, the upgrades are quite low, I gotta say.
This guy just doesn't like to upgrade, man. It's his thing.
Doesn't seem to like the SCVs that is natural in particular either.
Yeah, if you're an SCV and you have to mine at the natural, it's definitely not, you know, it's a more dangerous work location compared to just mining at the main.
Yeah, you think they're getting hazard pay for mining at the natural?
They should get, you know, like some hazard pay, you know, some extra like overtime pay, you know, everything, man.
Maybe a vacation to Hawaii occasionally or something like that. That would
Yeah,
be nice.
man, it's like the Like the SCV union, they need to get on that, man. Because if I'm an SCV, I wouldn't want to work at the natural. You know what I do? I'll be that guy just building the supply depot, man. Just build a supply depot, chill for like 10 seconds, and then build another one.
Build
I don't even have to
Just
mine.
hang out. That would be the way to go.
I think that's the best job in StarCraft.
The depot builder?
Yeah,
not according to our
builder.
Artosis. It's the most difficult job in StarCraft, if you ask Artosis.
No, because if you're the depot builder, you're far away from like all the harassment and stuff. Because even if you work in the main, you can still like get lurker drop or muter drop or storm drop. But if you're just like building depot, you're usually like safe from everything. You're like all the way in. And no one is there to supervise you, man. You're just like chilling by yourself most of the time.
It looks like DuGu is setting up for this big surround here. A lot of Hydralisks, a lot of mutas outside. I wonder when he's going to choose to engage here. Once again, he's got perfect vision because of these burrowed Zerglings around the map. I love this versus mech. It's such a good call.
Yeah, and I feel like Zerg versus mech, it did come down to economy, right? If you did have the economy, you can go mass Muta, mass Hydra, mass anything, and you'll win. You don't even need Queen. But if you don't have the economy, then Terran will just kill you.
Very true. Yeah, economy is everything, especially in this matchup. I don't like Mass Hydra the later the game goes, especially when like a significant amount of siege tanks start getting involved. But you know, I think late game versus mech, a lot of Zergs make too many Hydra and should be transitioning to more like Zergling or even like Zergling Ultra with a group of Hydra just to clear mines. But easier said than done.
Yes, I think Ultralist is actually underrated. Because it does. So I was watching an Artosis stream and he was ranking unit by DPS, and Ultralist actually does more DPS than Circling, even Crackling. So they are very tanky and they still do a lot of damage.
Yeah, they do good damage.
Oh, here comes the fight though.
Yeah, big engagement here. Muta getting on top of those siege tanks, trying to tear them down. A lot of Hydralisks to support this. Big arc as well from DuGu. DuGu looks like he's moments away from taking this game. And yeah, final
GG.
siege tank falls. GG is called from RushGoon. And wow, very well played there from DuGu. That 2 Zergling timing, as we keep harping on it.
No, it's not. Okay, I know it's a timing, and I'll tell you why. Because it had speedling, right? And he was on 2 base. It was calculated. 2 speedling timing attack.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, it really did significant damage. Anytime you're able to pull the entire mineral line from the Terran early game, that's, you know, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna have repercussions. So yeah, well played there. Still, RushGoon made it a game. Took it to the 20-minute mark or so. So well played by both those players. But DuGu will be moving on and taking second in this group. With RushGoon taking third. So all 3 players will end up making it out. Unfortunately, 429, the only player not to make it out, losing that elimination match, but his mustache will be remembered.
He'll be immortalized in BSL history with that mustache.
Yeah. He'll go into Ghostly League? Okay. Sounds like 429 will be going into Ghostly League if he'd like to. But yeah, folks, thanks everyone for checking out these games. This has been an exciting Group B of the Asia Continental Championships. Yeah, I would like to once again thank Optima for sponsoring this season, BSL Season 15. We definitely appreciate you guys for making this happen. You know, if you guys are enjoying this cast and want to see more of it, we are still looking for Patreons for this next season of BSL 16. It's still not guaranteed to happen. We've got a little bit of a donation goal in mind, so if you folks like what you're watching and can contribute a little bit, we greatly appreciate it. Once again, we'd also like to thank our Patreons that have supported so far. I'm totally forgetting the guy's name, but Star Lover at the $100 a month donation at that Bombastic General. Thank you, Star Lover. Really appreciate your donations and making BSL happen. At the Bombastic Colonel level, $50 a month, we have Anthony Chen, Martin Harsmar, Striker, and Zero Sum. Thank you all very much for your donations. Bombastic Major Plus level at $30 a month, we have Robert Groot, Flizardo 86, Cause, and Tupacalypse. And at the Bombastic Major level at $20 a month, we have Nicholas Schuler, Christian Eddington, LML, Linger Pump, Nientech, and Quark. So thank you guys so much. If you'd like to, contribute, have your name up on that Patreon's list, just feel free to donate to this next season of BSL 16. But yeah, folks, I hope you guys enjoyed the cast for today. Thank you so much, Jumper, for filling in for me, and I swear I'm going to set my alarm tomorrow, and I will be up bright and early and ready for Group D, I believe. So
I'll be playing tomorrow in my group, so I can cast my own
Ooh,
match.
That's right. Exciting, man. I hope I hope everything goes well for you, sir, and I can't wait to see the games, man.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just come in, as like I'll put a mask or something and just like cast that match. No one will know it's me, so.
No one will know. Okay. Yeah, could be nice. Oh man, well, I'm excited to see the games, Jumper, and thanks again for being such an excellent co-caster, man.
No problem, man. No problem. It's a pleasure to cast with someone like you. But I did want to say this about BSL, guys. So if just support the scene, support Zero. We are doing this for the love of the game. It's not about the money. It's about the community. It's about the love, and we appreciate everyone. Just that $1 donation, it go a long way, man. Like, because we're not we don't have Casper back in the day to support us. This is all community effort, man. This is just everyone coming together because we love StarCraft. So if you can donate even 1 cent, that will go a long way, man. So thank you everyone, and for all the donations.
Of course, and thanks again to Zero. Hats off for making this all happen. Giving us that competitive outlet for us old folks that are still kicking around playing this old game. Because we wouldn't be playing anything else, right? It's still the best game out there.
We'll be playing this, in our retirement home, in our 80s, because we know StarCraft 5 isn't going to be good as StarCraft 1, so...
Of course not, man.
My
fingers will be riddled with arthritis, and I'll still be clicking away.
My hands are shaking. I can't micro anymore.
Needless.
Everyone's just going to play Protoss, man. No one's going to have any ATM left.
Oh, man. I'm just gonna go full circle. I'll just cannon rush every game. It's gonna be great, man. All right, everyone. Just want to say thanks again. Appreciate you all tuning in, and hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks again, folks, and have a great day.
Yeah, have a great day, everyone. This is me, Jumper. That was Machine, and Zero in the back. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow and the day after we get BSL every day, same exact time. So we'll see you guys. Just tune in, support the scene. You know, thank you so much.